Welcome back to UKSG Green 2024. This event we are raising money for Crisis. You can donate with the links below the stream. We would also like to shout out ESA and BSG for their continued support. Now we have Howlin' Mad Mike with Robocop, so please take it away and good luck.
Thank you. Yes, I am Howlin' Mad Mike, and sitting next to me, if you haven't recognised him for the last 4 or 5 hours.
Well, you'd be glad to know that after this I'll be going away, so, but hello there, folks.
And this is Robocop for the Amiga. Now, for those of you with good memories, you may recall that last year I ran the Atari ST version of this game, and as some of you may be aware, there is some banter between me and Tim between the Atari and the Amiga.
You now get to run the superior Amiga version.
It has better sound quality, and that's about it. This is Robocop for the Amiga. This was by far and away one of the most best-selling games of the home computer era. Now, apologies for the delay in starting the stream. Unfortunately, Amiga emulation is a little
challenging.
Little challenging. Now, and that's also now just got me thinking that this is not a safe game, and like Tim's Slightly Magic, and I did have some safety saves, but given the trouble we had getting this to run...
Well, we won't need them. We'll be fine.
I may be running without a net on this one, but if you're ready on the timer,
yes,
we can get into it.
We will get started.
Unless everyone's really enjoying this,
Yeah, it's getting a little repetitive.
Right, let's go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Now, in terms of record, actually, the timer isn't that important because it does have an in-game timer, and it's just the most consistent way across all versions. But we start with Robocop, and as with all good platformers, we start slowly walking to the right. Enemies will come at me from behind. I will ignore them, though. I can defeat that bike on the ground, but it's just a lot more safer and consistent to do it in the air. And now people are shooting at me, so that's not fair, so I've got a gun now too. The people in the window fire completely randomly. Sometimes they will not fire at all. Sometimes they will absolutely leather me with bullets. Hopefully they do not do that, because to speedrun this game, I have to take things rather close to the wire. My health is going to be perpetually low, let's put it that way. Already at the end of level 1, and we have Ed 209 here. Now, if you played this casually, this is probably the point where most of you would die.
Yep.
That's because the game does not tell you you have to jump and shoot him in his body. If you just stand on the floor and shoot, it will just come at you and mince your health and you're dead. Now, we do have a target shooting minigame coming up. Linky, if you have anything you want to say in the next 30 seconds, feel free.
I have a donation here. Dog Shocks, who is doing a task later, saying, with $10, saying, looks like the task donor goal has been met. Time to donate for killing more animals. Robocop hype. And that, as they mentioned, went to kill the animals for the Super Metroid GT Classic run later tonight.
Excellent, excellent. Yes, we saved the animals last time. We don't need that again.
Massive thank you to everyone for the donations for that incentive, by the way. Stay tuned for that later on. It's going to be absolutely brilliant.
Now, as that target minigame, around 39 targets appear. As long as I destroy 30, I get the fullest refill, which, bizarrely, is not a full refill. Now, I am not going to go absolutely ham on this level because I'm slightly scared about what should happen if bad things should happen. So I'm going to go quick, but at the same time, I'm going to take it a little more careful than I might.
Yeah, no worries.
This is... and I'm already... there we go.
This is not an easy game. I always say that, but it's not.
I was going to ignore the... Sorry, speedrunners, but I'm taking the safety health.
I mean, this is a one and done. You've got to really. I mean, it's...
When I did this at ESA a couple of years ago, it actually glitched out and just completely obliterated all my health on this level, and I still have cold sweats in the night thinking of that. But you may notice that there are a number of them boxes I destroy that I ignore. That's because some of them contain the spread shot, and in this game the spread shot is absolute garbage. Right, here we have the end of level boss. Again, it does not glitch. There is a glitch. I do not know what triggers it, but the truck will just... You'll kill all the enemies, and then the truck will just slowly back off the screen and disappear for about 30 seconds. I do not know what triggers that glitch. But...
Self-driving truck.
But we're on to the second minigame, 80s PC game. Well, the home console game, everything is a mini game. And I have to match 2 images. If I can do this in 10 seconds or less, I will be very happy.
It's the one I always remember.
So, and it's a curved, and I'm already making excuses, but it's a curved monitor, and I'm not used to such technology, so this probably is not going to be that quick. There we go. 11 seconds, I'll take that. Tim, would you like to have a stab at the second go at this?
Oh, no, I'm not that brave, I'm afraid. I've already done my little bit of participation earlier on today, so I managed to glitch through a wall in Billy Hatcher, so through a door.
Right, in terms of gameplay, this is the most broken level. Sorry, no, it's not. Ignore me. I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh, I didn't get that right. Bear with me. There is a way. See, there's that hideous spread shot that I absolutely detest. What I was trying to do was to jump and break the box and pick it up all at the same time. It's not that hard a trick, but does save a little time. Whether these are slicers or crushers, make your own mind up, but you do not want to be caught underneath them. And as for the hot dogs there, as Tim called them a couple of years ago...
Yeah, they're definitely hot dogs.
They are not good news. But we have the state-of-the-art Bang Bang here. And just getting back to the whole Atari ST and Amiga thing, the one thing you will notice is that the audio quality is nicer in this, and you do also get some very limited voice sampling. Fun fact, though, as I go for the cowardly safety health again, sorry. The actual voices in this are not sampled from the film. They are taken from the developer, who was a man called... I forgot his name off the top of my head, that's embarrassing. But he was not... he had absolutely nothing to do with Robocop. In fact, he wasn't even American. He was born in Lancashire. So if you could basically imagine... I don't want to conflate Lancashire and Yorkshire, but if you could basically imagine a Yorkshireman going... serve the public trust, protect the innocent, and uphold the law, then a bit of a slight sound modulation to it. Serve the public trust.
Oh, this game is very, very much of its time, but it was, as Mike was saying earlier, incredibly popular on all platforms. I mean, there was a Spectrum version of this as well.
And the Spectrum version is actually iconic for the music. People may have never played the Spectrum version, but the music to it you will know for certain. It was used. Well, there was a very famous commercial in the 80s that used it as well, wasn't there?
Yeah.
The Ariston.
Yes.
Not raging ourselves here. Now this is the most broken level in the game because of this game. All versions. This isn't just a. Whoops! I thought I'd shot him. Never mind. Really does have a problem when it comes to sprites, and specifically sprite limitations. It will only allow so many things to appear on the screen at the same time. Now that includes Robocop, that includes enemies, that even includes his bullets, hot dogs, everything. I can soft accidentally in I've lost a lot of good times to this level speedrunning because something does not spawn that needs to spawn. These elevators here are sprites.
Yeah, they might not spawn.
And it may not spawn, so I'm hoping that after I kill him, I'm already disliking this. Ooh. Yeah, okay, there we go. He took a while to spawn down there, but if I hadn't have wasted a little time and got the 3 hot dogs, I'd have been having a very bad time shortly.
Yeah. And
sorry, I'm getting a little bit of input lag on this, but I can make it work.
You'll manage. Despite how nice, how tasty they look, the hot dogs really aren't good for your health, so you want to make sure you avoid them.
Now, I heroically shoot that man in the back and steal his gun, because I'm Robocop. And I got all of them. Sometimes one of them sprites slips through. I do not know why, but it does. That grenade I can never not take. And we've got Miley Cyrus coming up here, which is... And that is that. The state-of-the-art Bang Bang as well has a really interesting way of interacting with the enemies. The more that it's in the hitbox, the more damage it does. There's various games, particularly on the NES, where you could pause the game to kind of reset the hitbox. It's a very similar kind of thing.
Yellow Devil on Mega Man is the one that comes to mind.
But again, we have a repeat of the target get game, so Linky, again, you have about 30 seconds.
No worries, we have another $10 donation from Yoshi Chief 189 saying, "Have a very fun weekend, everyone. Good luck to the runners and the staff. and that goes towards the no save, no damage run of Resident Evil 2 Remake, Claire vs. Leon.
Nice. So I prioritised one target over two then, I don't know why. Right, we are on to now what is probably, used to be my least favourite level, but is now probably one of my favourites. This is about the only level in the entire game where sprite limitation does not matter, and it's one of the key reasons why I've been able to lower my record on this game by about 4 or 5 seconds. Basically, I can just keep pressing right. I will kill things occasionally just to get a few, like that weapon spawn there. The one and only difference between this and the Amiga version, on the Amiga version this actually moves you forward fast. On the ST it doesn't. But we're nearly already at the end of the level, and this is going to be like bootleg Ed 209. And he will disappear just as quickly as it turns up. But usually my time on that level used to be about 45 seconds, but by literally just piling through and just killing as little as possible. But it is pretty much the only level in the entire game I can do that without risking breaking it.
Did you know you are a bad dude?
Oh, well, apparently so. Right, we have a repeat of the image matching game, except to mix things up, this is thermographic images. So again, I'm just going to scooch my head closer to the monitor because my eyes are not what they used to be. That looks okay.
I wish you'd have nightmares about this.
I don't think that nose is right. I'm getting that mouth right now. Sorry, it's not my monitor, and I know that it sounds like a really terrible excuse, but there we go. That was, time-wise, that was terrible, but the thing, on my monitor at home, when I play this, firstly, it's not a curved screen. Not that that's the major issue. I'm not trying to blame the tech, but I have the game scrunched up quite tight. And in those mini-games, the pixels are far clearer to discern.
I'd still be there, so well done.
It sounds like an excuse, and it probably is. Right, the very last level of the game, and this is kind of a little bullet hellish. We immediately get a state-of-the-art bang-bang here, but what I try to do now is conserve ammo in it as much as possible, but with that being said, sprite limitation is still a problem on this level, so I'm not going to go too nuts. But I made the pattern there, that's quite nice. Again, as you expect, they will just completely mince your health if you get caught by them. We have some weird, like, R2-D2 kind of things there. Don't recall ever seeing them in the film, but...
Creative license has been used.
I'm just taking this a little more careful, because I said usually I would go a bit more ham-fisted with the speedrunning tech on this, but I don't know what my safety saves are like, and this is a one and done, by the way. If I die, that's it, game over.
Yeah.
Enter your name on the leaderboard, back to level 1 with you.
Yeah, no, these games are very unforgiving.
Right, we have the spread gun there. As always, I just ignore it because it is terrible. Why is the spread gun bad? Because it shoots 4 bullets and you cannot fire again until every one of those 4 bullets has left the screen, so it's not quick. It might look nice and it might actually be better to the casual player. Health box here that's in your way that you have to be halfway down the elevator to punch, by the way. But in terms of speedrunning, it is an awful, awful weapon. But what I'm going to try to do is leave at least 2 bullets in this spread gun for the end of level boss, which is another Ed 209.
The third incarnation.
I mean, in terms of the arcade conversion, this is actually pretty decent, all things considered.
Yeah, I think so, and not taking anything away from this, as I said, the Spectrum version is well thought of as well.
Yes.
It was a very, very well, it sold incredibly well, the Spectrum version.
To recycle an old joke, I'll leave him down there to leave room for a sequel, but we're already coming off for the last boss. And as you can see, the ooh, he just absorbed that.
Oh.
And it disappeared. That was very, that is a legit, never seen that before.
Yeah,
I won't get too
alright.
excited, folks. It only impresses me. But usually that shot passes all the way through him, and 2 shots and he's gone. That was odd. Right, we have the very last level. Time will be coming when Dick Jones goes flying through the window. Sorry if you haven't watched the film. I've just spoiled the ending for you. Usually, it's coming up very soon, Tim. There we go, time.
There we go. GG.
And we stop there.
Oh, I stopped it. Must have started it again.
Right, that is your ending. It has no ending, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this because it does have some flashing lights, and I don't want to upset anyone watching this time. In fact, actually, to tell a lie, we can at least put UKSG on top of the leaderboard, because why not? But that is Robocop for the Amiga. As I said, Amiga emulation is not great. I welcomely encourage people to play this game because I think it's a lot of fun. But with that being said, sorry, Tim, I'm going to say play the ST version. ST emulation is just better. It works. It took us 5 minutes to get this emulator running.
I will politely disagree on that one. But anyway, congratulations on a fantastic run, Mike.
Thank you very much
indeed.
That was legitimately scary because I did not know
It is, yeah.
what was happening
Very
with my
much so.
safety saves there. So that was without a safety net, folks. So if it looked a little safe and boring at times, that's why. But, you know, I'd rather get through the game and showcase it than die miserably on level 3.
Yeah.
But that's it from me. Thank you very much to everyone at UKSG Green for having me. Wrong event. Yeah, back over to you, Linky.
Thank you very much. What an amazing run. Just a quick donation here for you as well. We have $10 from Hugh Regis, just saying huzzah to Mike and Tim, the dynamic duo.
Thank you very much. He's my friend from across the pond. Thank you very much, Hugh. Thank you. Very much appreciated. And yes, if you can donate, please do. It's such an amazing cause of raising money for here. So thank you, and please keep the donations coming in.
Yes, and we will see you again in a few minutes with our next run, so please don't go anywhere.